7 mind-blowing facts about Chad. Number 7. The Dead Heart of Africa. Chad, often called the Dead Heart of Africa, is a land of extremes, a country where nature has sculpted both breathtaking beauty and relentless hardship. Spanning a vast 495,755 square miles, it dwarfs entire nations, yet its sparse population gives it an almost otherworldly solitude. The north is dominated by the unforgiving Sahara Desert, where the sun blazes at over 122 degrees Fahrenheit, and the landscape is shaped by ceaseless winds that have whispered through the dunes for millennia. But Chad is more than a barren expanse. Moving south, the scenery transforms into lush green fields, winding rivers and the remnants of the once mighty Lake Chad. This vanishing lake, now just 5% of its former self, has stood witness to history, sustaining life for generations despite the ravages of climate change. Beyond its dramatic geography, Chad is a nation of unparalleled diversity, home to over 200 ethnic groups and more than 100 languages. The fusion of Arabic, French, and indigenous dialects creates a cultural symphony unlike any other, where traditions have been passed down like sacred relics of an ancient past. Number 6. The most romantic and unusual marriage traditions. Love in Chad is not for the faint of heart. Here, devotion is measured not in words, but in years of sacrifice. Among some tribes, a man must labor for his future father-in-law for a grueling 3 years before he can claim his bride. It is a test of patience, endurance, and worthiness, one that determines whether he is fit to build a life with the woman he loves. If he falters, he may be cast aside, his dreams slipping through his fingers like desert sand. Even more surprising is the practice of bride kidnapping. In certain communities, this act, shocking to outsiders, is a symbolic tradition where families have pre-arranged the union. But in other cases, it takes on a darker meaning, raising ethical concerns and sparking debate on the fine line between tradition and coercion. Number 5. The Camel Beauty Pageant. If you thought beauty contests were only for humans, prepare to be amazed. In Chad, camels take center stage in a dazzling display of elegance and prestige. Owners spend months grooming their prized animals, adorning them with silver trinkets and aromatic perfumes, transforming them into desert royalty. The stakes are high. The most exquisite camels can fetch up to $50,000, turning their owners into overnight desert magnates. But beauty alone isn't enough. Judges scrutinize posture, grace, and stamina, ensuring that only the finest creatures earn the coveted title. The competition draws crowds from across the Sahara, blending spectacle, tradition, and commerce in an event that has captivated nomadic communities for generations. In the Western world, women typically compete in beauty pageants, but in Chad, the tables are turned. The Gerawol Festival, a spectacle of color and charisma, is where young Wadabe men don elaborate costumes, paint their faces, and dance under the desert sun in a mesmerizing display of masculinity and allure. Their goal: to captivate the hearts of the female judges, who select the most handsome and enchanting men as potential suitors. With their piercing gazes, bright red lips, and exaggerated expressions, the contestants perform tirelessly, knowing that one glance from an admiring woman could change their fate forever. In Chad, beauty isn't just appreciated, it's a competitive art form. Few have ventured into the heart of Chad, yet those who do discover a land of staggering beauty. The Enedi Desert, a vast cathedral of sandstone and time, holds secrets of ancient civilizations within its towering rock formations and prehistoric cave paintings, artifacts that whisper tales from over 7,000 years ago. Hidden deep within the Sahara, the surreal Lake Unyanga shimmers like a mirage, its vibrant blues, greens, and reds defying the desert's arid grip. It is a sight so mesmerizing that even the most seasoned travelers are left in awe. Then there's Zakuma National Park, a last bastion of Africa's wild spirit. Here, elephants roam free, lions prowl under moonlit skies, and birds paint the sky with their vibrant plumage. Unlike the over-commercialized safaris of East Africa, Chad's wilderness remains untouched, raw, and utterly exhilarating. In a world that often turns its back on the displaced, Chad stands as an unlikely beacon of hope. Despite its own struggles, this nation has opened its arms to over 1 million refugees fleeing war and chaos from Sudan, the Central African Republic, and Nigeria. What began as temporary shelters have become sprawling settlements where children are born and raised in lands far from their ancestral homes. Yet even with international aid, life in these camps is a daily battle for survival. Food is scarce, opportunities are few, and the tension between refugees and struggling local communities grows with each passing year. But through it all, the resilience of the Chadian people shines, a testament to their enduring spirit and boundless generosity. Chad is a land of paradoxes, rich in oil, gold, and natural wonders, yet burdened with unimaginable poverty. Over 80% of its people scrape by on less than $2 a day, their dreams overshadowed by the crushing weight of survival. Education is a privilege reserved for the few, with literacy rates hovering below 30%. For many children, the concept of school is as distant as the stars. Healthcare is another tragedy. With only 0.4 doctors per 10,000 people, basic medical treatment is a luxury beyond reach. In rural villages, hospitals are little more than empty buildings where the sick wait in vain for medicines that never arrive. And yet, despite the struggle, the people of Chad endure. They find solace in music, in dance, in the unbreakable bonds of community. Their laughter echoes through the markets, their songs rise with the desert wind. Their story is one of hardship, yes, but also of resilience, an unyielding fight to carve joy from the shadows of adversity. Artisan, would you dare to explore the mysteries of Chad? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe to Beyond Borders for more captivating travel stories from around the world.